Hey everybody, welcome. Another couple minutes with Mark here. I want to talk to you today about a Super Bowl commentary on the halftime show. All right, you ready? Perseverance in trial, James 1. Consider it all joy, my brothers, when you encounter various trials, for you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And let perseverance be perfect, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. But if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives it to all generously and ungrudgingly, and he will be given it. But he should ask in faith, not doubting. For the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed about by the wind. For that person must not suppose that he will receive anything from the Lord, since he is a man of two minds, unstable in all his ways. Wow, what does that have to do with the Super Bowl? And what does that have to do with a halftime show? It's about living your faith, guys. It's about Christianity. It's about the higher moral ground. It's about practicing your values and principles. It's about uniting to not break any of God's laws or man's laws as Christian men. We are called for this. We are called to be strong. We're called to be real. We're called to be not afraid, and we're called to be a man. But we're also called to be honest. Man, we got to start by being honest with ourselves. Let me tell you a little story. I'm a homebound minister, and what that means is I go to people that are sick, and I bring them Holy Eucharist communion, and I go visit them, and I spend some time with them, and I talk to them. Elderly couple, 88 and 86. Bob's 86, and after we get going a little bit, and say our welcomes and talk, we're just having coffee and talking, and just I'm letting them share their lives with me, right? I'm the kid in this environment at 62, so I like hanging around with them. Bob says to me, he goes, "Man, I am so angry today." I said, "What's up?" He goes, "The halftime show, it's being run by criminals." And he starts going off on the litany of all the arrests and I don't know, I can't say convictions, but all the arrests and things they were arrested for with drugs and guns and breaking laws. And he says, these are the same people that espouse violence against women and killing police officers. They say in their songs, they're singing to go kill the cops. He said, what world am I living in? And he looked at me and he goes, where are the men today? What are the men doing? And he's crying by now. This guy shook up, and it shook me up. I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it, but he was calling me out. He was looking at me, calling me out, right? Fellow sinners. He was calling me out. What am I doing about something like this? Heck, I don't even know about it. I didn't know about the Super Bowl till Saturday before Super Bowl Sunday. I'm disconnected. I don't watch TV. I don't have a bunch of inputs coming in my life. I don't read the paper, follow the news, none of that stuff. I keep my mind free for things that are important and important in life. Now, any Christian who would take joy or pleasure in participating in an event like that, like I just described it, is disobedient to their vow to follow Christ. They're disobedient to God's laws, and they're disobedient to man's laws. Now, here's a version of Christianity you may not have ever heard before, but I'm hoping you do. I'm going to read this to you. I want to get it right. G.K. Chesterton, an author and a philosopher and somewhat of a theologian, made this statement. The Christian ideal has not been tried and found wanting. It has been found difficult and left untried. Guys, we're honoring criminals with this type of behavior, putting them out in front of the stage for I don't know how many millions of people watch it. Hundreds of millions, maybe. We're honoring criminals instead of honoring the honorable. What is going wrong here? This should be an alarm bell for everybody. Please don't sit still. Here's what you can do. Here's the remedy. Stop supporting it. Why are you participating? You're dipping your toes in it. Don't do that. That's what my doctor would tell me when I go to see him if I was complaining about a pain. Well, don't do that. It's the same advice for you. Don't do that. But Mark, you don't understand. I'm a good person. I go to church every week. I attend Mass every week. Wait a second. There's more to it than that, gentlemen. You just don't attend, okay? God's calling you to be much, much more. He's given you the tools, and he's calling you to be much, much more. When you die and you're approaching the gates of heaven, what do you think you're going to hear? Well, don't worry about it, Mark. You did 18.6% of what I asked you to do, but I got to tell you, our numbers are kind of low these days getting into heaven, so I'm going to let you in. Well done, good and faithful servant. Not. That is not what you're going to hear. you're going to hear you're cooked. Come on, don't be a below minimum minimalist. Don't even be a minimalist. Don't even be a minimums. That's mediocrity. You're called for greatness. Pursue that greatness. Draw a line in the sand. Stand for something, because if you don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. So stand for something. And what do these people stand for that I'm talking about at the halftime show? What do they really stand for? How about we validate before we propagate? Let's validate what we see, what we do, what we think, what we hear, what we put in before we propagate. And that propagation is happening through our emulation and role modeling to our wives, our children, our families, our co-workers, our community. Come on, man, stop the madness. Let's get a grip on this world, and let's take it back from people that are anti-God. Let's take it back from people that are anti-freedom. Let's take it back from people that are anti-laws and anti-order, and they don't believe in God's laws or man's laws. And here's how we take it back. It's not through the same means that they espouse. It's through prayer. It's through uniting. It's through not supporting these things. Don't give it energy. Don't give it time. Don't feed it. That's what it is. That's your call to action. First, start in your own family and clean up house. And then you lead from there. God bless you. I hope this message finds you well. If you like what I'm saying, go down below and subscribe to this channel. And Patreon site is up live. I've got about 55 of 500 videos uploaded on there, so you can go over there and check out all the titles and look at them. And you can sign up now for $1 a month. I'm still loading Tier 2 and Tier 3, which is $5 a month and $10 a month, which is a whole bunch more bonuses. Plus, live one-to-one time with me in a Q&A or in a coaching session. So God bless you. Hope you're doing well. Remember, all right, we're men. We're called to be honest. Be real. It's the honest part. Be strong, fervent, persevere, just like James said. Don't be double-minded. Did you catch that? Don't be double-minded. Be not afraid and be a man. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon, and have a great day.